So on an exam, you might get a question similar to this, where you'll have a periodic table. Of course, you'll always have this periodic table, but there might be a question that asks you to arrange these bonds in order of increasing polarity, or something to that effect. And you'll say, well, how can I do that without the table of the electronegativity table? Remember the table that looked like that? How do I do that without this? Well, you use the trends for electronegativity. You know that the most electronegative element is fluorine, and electronegativity drops down this way. As we go to the left, it gets lower, and then electronegativity drops down this way. And so if we look at these these bond types, we have silicon and chlorine. Silicon is found right here. Chlorine is found right here. Then we have silicon and excuse me, it's not silicon, sulfur and chlorine. Well, sulfur is right here and chlorine is right here. Phosphorus and chlorine, phosphorus is here, chlorine's right here, and then silicon and silicon. Well, we know what the difference between the electronegativities are right here, right? Silicon and silicon, it's some number minus that number. Whatever the number is for silicon, it's that number minus that number, and so the difference would be 0. And so this one would be our least or lowest polar bond, because it has got a polarity of 0. Now we consider it. So how does polarity increases? It increases from left to right. And so we would expect in this arrangement silicon to be the least polar, chlorine to be the most polar. But remember, it's the difference between polarity when we're talking about bond polarity. And so since this is the least polar, this is the most polar, that means that this bonding difference would have the greatest polarity. So this is the greatest polarity. Now when we go to the next sets, we see sulfur and chlorine. Well, how far away are they? Sulfur and chlorine are right next to each other, so we would expect that to be a small polarity difference. If we go to the last set, we have phosphorus and chlorine. Well, they're 2 away from each other, so this is slightly larger. So this is larger. This is smaller. And the difference is the same here. And so if we're arranging these in order from least to greatest, we have silicon is less than sulfur, chlorine is less than phosphorus, chlorine, now I'm running out of room, chlorine, and that's less than silicon and chlorine. And so that would be the order of electronegativities. Actually, let me just put this in the next aisle. So phosphorus, what did I say? Phosphorus and chlorine. So this would be the order, arranging these bond types in order of increasing polarity.